welcome back to The Average Kitchen. We're doing another air fryer review on the Cosori, I call it the Mini, 4-quart smart air fryer. We just bought this. Check this thing out. Very kind of European looking. Love the color pattern. White on orange, very, very cool. Connects to your smartphone, and we'll talk about that afterwards. $100 US, so $130 Canadian roughly. Pretty good price point. As you'll be able to see, not a humongous air fryer like we've done before. I feel like we're almost becoming the air fryer guys. We've done so many air fry videos. So we're gonna start out right away and just do some fries. They always suggest that you preheat, so let's do that. They actually have a fry setting. So we're gonna turn this on, we're gonna go fries. We're gonna hit, oh, shake automatically comes on. That's interesting, that never did on the last one that we reviewed. We'll set it for, say, 25 minutes just to start. There is a preheat button. Ooh, okay. So, we've done a couple Cosori products so far, and this one is a little bit more advanced. The other one you had to like do this like contra, like up, down, left, right, A, B, start. That's just me talking about how old I am. If you remember that, let me know in the comments. You had to hit shake before you do anything else. If not, you couldn't use shake at all. This one comes on automatically, and the preheat, I've never seen that in an air fryer, a preheat setting, kind of cool. So we're gonna let that preheat, and we're just gonna do something very basic, frozen fries. So we're just at the tail end of the preheat here. It did come with a little quick smart guide with a small chart. That was a bit of a bone. Oh, so it's preheated. Sorry, let's go fries. And let's go start. We don't want to lose our preheat. So, a little bit of a bone of contention I had with one of the other Cosori products. I believe it was the Dual Blaze big air fryer. Was the book sucked. This isn't necessarily a cookbook, but at least it has a lot of valuable information here, talking about how to set up your VSync app, as well as tips from the chef. Jamie actually picked up on this. I wanted to read this out almost verbatim just so you understood what I'm talking about here. I've never seen this in any air fryer before. It says, adapting to your oven recipes. You can easily adapt your favorite oven recipe for your air fryer. Just lower your temperature by 20 degrees Fahrenheit and or cut down your cooking time by 20%. For example, if a recipe calls for 350 for 20 minutes, then air fry for 330 for 16 minutes. Now, they also throw in the caveat that results may vary. So that basically means, hey, if it doesn't work, sorry. Anyway, we got a bag of frozen fries here. I know this is a smaller air fryer, but I think it can handle the whole bag. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna pull that out. So that's a pretty good size amount of fries. Let's see how it does. The cooking instructions on this was 425 for 10 minutes, flip, cook for another 10 or 15 minutes. So 25 minutes roughly. This quick guide talks about thick cut fries, use default settings, 390, 19 minutes. So I have it right now at 390 for 25 minutes. We are crispy fry guys here in The Average Kitchen. If you've watched any of our videos before, we push fries to the max because we love them crispy. While we were chilling out on the couch waiting here, we missed the beep. But it's saying shake, and it was beeping. I think it beeped 4 times, Jamie? 3 or 4 times. So let's have a look. Okay, so those are starting to look good. Thank you, Jamie. Caught a flyer there. So not too bad. So we got 13 minutes left on those. So let's give that the 13 and see where we're at. So that would have been a total, what did I set it for, 25? All right, 25, so we got 12 left. We're roughly halfway through the cook. So let's come back in 12 minutes and have a look and see if we have to add some more time. So trying to multitask here. 25 minutes. So pretty even. A couple not as cooked fries. What do you think, Jamie? Do you think we should give these a few more minutes, or do you think that they're sufficient? The Average Kitchen guys like crispy fries, as mentioned. So let's give it another 3 minutes. 2, 1. Okay, fry time. We gave it that little extra bit of time. Dump those out and have a look. Okay, so I think they look really nice. So while we're waiting for those to cool down, I've got 11 frozen chicken tendies. Let's throw those in. They're never gonna go to waste in my house. My kids love them, Jamie loves them. Who doesn't love chicken tendies? So we're gonna get those in there. Those we're gonna do, let's get the temp up a bit. Let's go 400 and let's start 24 minutes. All right, so in the meantime, let's add a little salt to our fries here. Got a little bowl of ketchup. And these are likely molten lava. Let's try. Hot, but I don't know if you can see. Potato inside's perfect. Crispy outside. I would say, for the most part, evenly cooked. A couple stragglers, okay? Couple stragglers. Not too bad though. So I just realized that I did not hit shake for our chicken tenders, which with the previous dual blaze is a huge error because you have to start the whole process all over. You have to shut it down, have to hit shake at the beginning. So I just thought, I wonder what would happen if. All right, so we're not sure if the shake beep was from the 25 minutes starting or from when I actually hit shake, which I can't remember how much time was on the camera or on the machine when we hit the shake button. But nevertheless, we're halfway through. Let's have a look. Okay, hey, we got some tendies going here. Hey, these are, let me grab a pair of tongs. These are pretty nice looking. I don't think they're gonna take the whole time. A little bit inconsistent with the ones that were on top versus the ones on the bottom as far as the cook, but that's okay. Probably fair to say that even though the book says don't overcrowd, I think we overcrowded, or I overcrowded. Probably too many tenders going on for this size of air fryer, but hey, we're the average kitchen. Let's throw that back in, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes and let's have another look. Had done a quick peek on these. I think they're done. I do want to note that Jamie has decimated this plate of fries, destroyed. 20 minutes on these. Let's pull them out. I think they look awesome. I always kind of do this. I don't know if other people do this, but it just allows the bottom to kind of cool and then it doesn't get soggy. Maybe it does absolutely nothing. So these are definitely plenty cooked. Some maybe even say overcooked, but we're crispy guys here in the average kitchen and we like crispy stuff. And you know, when you bite into something, it gives you that little bite. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? So this Cosori product, 1500 watts, 4 quarts as mentioned, 3.8 liters, serves between 2 and 4 people. So it's a smaller product. Temperature range between 170 and 450 Fahrenheit or 75 to 230 Celsius. Time range between 1 and 60 minutes. The size of it is 13.6 inches by 10.8 by 12.8 inches or 34.5 by 27.5 by 32.5 centimeters. And the overall weight of it is 9 pounds or 4.42 kilograms. It does have the app VSync. It's a VSync app. I did have the VSync app already in my phone and just added this product within seconds. It took seconds to connect. So I wanted to mention that we just launched, I can't even believe it, we just launched our own merch store, an amazing assortment of hoodies and tees and hats, even have aprons and mugs and all kinds of other things. Jamie's gonna put in the description of the video a link to that store. Check it out. Hey, you might even wanna buy something. So the next thing up, we've got some bacon wrapped jalapeno peppers. Jalapeno. Let's see how many we can get on this tray. So the instructions say oven 450, 14 to 16 minutes. These are pretty nice. I don't imagine Jamie's even gonna try one. You gonna try one? Negative. So I won't do too many. So I got 3, 6, 8. 8 of them in there. Have a look. Slide those in. Let's set that for, I think 400. Oh no. So Jamie, the mathematician, way smarter than me, did the math on the minus 20% that they suggested on time and cook temp. So we got it at 430 for 13 minutes. Well, there's no point in hitting shake. We don't want to flip those, right? So let's not hit the shake. Let's just roll with that. Chicken tendies, only 2 minutes into this cook, so they haven't been sitting for very long. We got a little plum sauce going here. Potential for molten lava. Hot. In my view, perfectly cooked. Super crispy, super nice on the inside. Double dip, no, I'll flip it around. We're perfect. Okay, so we're 7 minutes into the cook. I took a quick peek here, and they certainly look done. So what I did was I lowered the temperature down to 400. Probably gonna give it maybe 2 more minutes because I don't want to burn them and then they become bitter and then they're just not enjoyable. So let's pull these out. I think it's safe to say that they're plenty cooked. We always talk about molten lava here in the average kitchen, this would be next level, burn your face off if you tried to jump into one of those right now. So as we let those cool off, I'm gonna pull a bit of a lazy move. I'm not even gonna clean this. I just got some wings here, roughly about 20 wings, raw wings, not seasoned at this stage, whatever. Just gonna get those into our basket. I would say, looking at this, that'd probably be about the max that you're gonna want to do as far as volume wise of how many, and there's, like I said, roughly 20 wings there. My man Jamie got those going, 425 minutes. Traditionally, again, we're crispy guys. Traditionally, the wings that we've done are in the 35-minute range in other air fryers that we've done, just because who likes to bite into a slimy wing? Not this guy. But let's see, this thing so far has cooked really, really quick. Been very impressed, so time will tell. All right, against my better judgment, I'm gonna try one of these. I'm not even gonna bite into it, because sometimes when you bite into it, it falls down your face. I'm gonna throw the whole thing in. It's hot. It's spicy hot, a little bit, but I have a high spice tolerance. Temperature hot was a lot, but really good. Bacon crispy. The jalapeno and the cream cheese is smooth and really, really nice. Yeah, I think it was, I don't know if I would do these, just because of how delicate they are, I don't know if I would do these in the air fryer again. I'd probably do them in the traditional oven. That being said, they turned out pretty well. You know what? Let's get another one downrange here. All right, we'll come back for the wing. Operation Wing Cook. So we started out with 25, Jamie. Then we added 10. Then I added 5, and we got 3 minutes left. We get a lot of flack, although we love all the comments, and we're loving all the people from the UK, by the way. Been there several times, love the UK. Get a lot of chirps with cook times, like how come it takes so long to cook this, and you know, my traditional oven doesn't take that long. What do you want me to tell you? We like crispy wings. It takes as long as it takes. So molten lava, likely. Look, those are gonna slightly cool down, which is gonna help them crisp up as well. But to me, these are a perfectly cooked wing. And to others, maybe you like your wings slimy and gooey and you don't like them crispy. I don't know. But that's not how we roll here in the average kitchen. So I can see there is some grease, but not too bad. Can you see that in the bottom there, Jamie? Hot, super crispy, just the way I like them. I think they're perfect. Let's talk about this machine as these cool down. Extremely impressed. I don't know why, I love the look of this. Maybe because I love Europe so much. This just looks so European to me. The white on orange, it's a really cool, it almost looks like a droid from Star Wars or something. It's a cool looking unit. It's relatively quiet. You can control it with your phone. Let's be honest, that's a novelty. Am I gonna turn this off with my phone or monitor the cook with my phone? Probably not, but it is there, and Jamie's gonna do some screenshots and show you that you could build recipes and do some cool stuff with the app, which we've done on previous videos before, which that is intuitive and it's cool. I don't know how practical it is for the majority of people, but everything that we did today, to me, was a total success. The price point is unbelievable. $100 US, 130 roughly Canadian. Would it feed a family of 4? Absolutely not. Is it perfect for a single person or for a couple? I think it's perfect. I think is this enough wings for 2 people to eat? I think so. Is it enough for 4? I would say no, it's not, unless it's an app or just a quick snack or whatever. But overall, for the price point, extremely impressed. There's nothing about it that I noticed that I was like, I don't love that or whatever. I think it's really, really good. So if you wanted to see us review the bigger Cosori, I believe it's a 7.8 quart, somewhere around there, so almost twice the size of this, but basically it's the same product, except it's 2.5 times the price. Jamie's gonna put the link somewhere in here.